So here I am in gw2 on my mesmer. I'm practicing melee. I've largely avoided melee. There's a problem for me with the melee skills, and here it is on mesmer, because the number 2 skill, your main DPS skill, does not allow you to move. Now, it does have an evade, which is very good. However, this is a game that prioritizes evasion and avoidance of damage. So if you move, you will cancel the cast channel of your number 2 skill. And I find that I'm always sort of a little awkward with this. So basically what I do is I send in my illusions. Now this guy's real close to me. I'm going to run away because I don't want to eat a knockdown or any damage. I want to try to reposition, get behind him, use my number 2 skill, and it worked out okay there. But it often does not. Enemies run away and attack my illusions, which is fine. You really want them to do that. But I just can't get beyond the sort of weirdness of this number 2 skill. It sometimes works out perfectly. Other times it doesn't. I start using it, the enemy runs away. Or I'm aware that I should move now because I want to use my number 2 skill and I don't move when I should. It just feels a little weird. And for the most part, it works out, but there's other skills in this game that are similar that will root you in place, which I find very sort of out of character for a game that really requires very high mobility. Healing is very weak in the game. You can provide regen. Some classes can provide health regen, but in general, healing isn't a big focus in this game. So it's avoiding damage. Now there it is again. This guy just ran away from me again to go after my one of my illusions. So my number 2 skill was wasted. So I switched to greatsword here to finish him off. That's kind of the issue I'm having with this, but I really want to get into doing the melee mesmer. I think melee is fun too. Avoid his crap there. And there's my number 2 worked, and I probably didn't need to dodge there, but I did anyway because I saw him beginning to do his big attack. And what the hell is that? Oh my god, that's me over there. It's one of my clones. It didn't disappear. As long as I've been playing mesmer, I have not seen this. And now he's attacking a respawn. Oh, that is so weird. I thought he would just evaporate, de-res, disappear. But he didn't. That's the kind of cool thing with mesmer, is that you make clones. Look at that. There I am. 2 of me. And he's staying there. I don't know. Maybe this is supposed to happen and I just never noticed it. That's really sort of the class mechanic. You create illusions and you get benefits from them being in the world, and you get benefits from destroying them, shattering them. Oh god, that's so weird. Look at that. Oh my god.
Eat my dust.
So I guess if I move away, eventually he will despawn, so to speak. I'll go on and do something else here. There's some people who do very, very well with melee mesmer. I've been a little bit hesitant for the reason, like I said, that I feel it doesn't really work well with the low mobility. Number 2 skill, your biggest DPS skill in melee, requires. But I've seen players do great with it. I was fighting a champion recently on my mesmer, using the greatsword, and another mesmer is using his sword, as I like for melee, and he did great. And I just got the feeling that I'm sort of missing half the fun by not really using my melee skills as a mesmer. So the mesmer is light armor, medium health but light armor. And it is pretty fragile, but I found that when you get to higher levels, it has some decent health regen. So it is one of the 2 biggest surprises in the game for me. The Elementalist being the other big surprise, light armor, light health, and it ends up really coming together, but at high levels, at about level 60, when I was leveling, the Elementalist really started to get good.
Refreshing.
And the mesmer is likewise a big shock to me. Alright, I waited until he did his big hit, his big knockdown thing. So I slowly get the hang of this. Now you can see all my clones disappeared, all my illusions, phantasms, and clothes disappeared after I finished killing that enemy. So I was quite surprised when that other one stayed around. Only time I've seen that. So let's see. Now basically, it seems like what I need to do in melee is send in my illusions and then find my position to attack and use my number 2 skill. But my number 2 skill, the Blurred Frenzy, as it's called, it does cause me frustration still. He's run away. The basic attack on this class. So you kind of run away from my Blurred Frenzy there. The basic sword attack, to me, feels a little bit slow. Maybe it's fine, I don't know. But it feels a little slow to me. And there's times when I think I should maybe be running after the enemy and just use my basic attack, but I always feel like I don't want to use basic attack that much. Although this is a game that does sort of prioritize basic attack. We only have 5 attack skills. This isn't like MMOs where you get 24 skills or something, you know. The Old Republic, Star Wars Old Republic, or World of Warcraft. So this does prioritize your basic attack much more than the other games. But anyway, that's my little attempt here as I try to become more adept at using melee on the Mesmer.